Okay, so for those of you like us keeping a really close eye on everything happening in Westeros, your sources, especially that Peace and Variety, brought some pretty interesting news.
Mm.
It's about that prequel we've been waiting for, but, well, there's a bit of a timing update.
Yeah, exactly. And you flag this because, it's not just about what's coming, but really digging into the why and the how behind these announcements. That's what we try to do here.
Exactly. So that's our mission today. Really get under the skin of this Night of the Seven Kingdoms news. We want to pull out the key facts, sure, but also explore what this schedule shift actually means.
Right.
And what else we learned. We're talking timelines, setting, the creative folks involved. Okay, so let's unpack it. First things first, the big question. When are we actually getting this show?
Well, the initial word, the feeling we got from those Warner Bros. Discovery executive comments
Yeah.
pointed towards late 2025. That seemed to be the target everyone was kind of banking on.
Which felt pretty close, excitingly close. But, well, things change in production, don't they? What was the actual official news that shifted things?
So the definite confirmation came at the WBD upfronts in New York.
Mm-hmm.
They showed a little teaser, a first look,
Ah, okay.
and right there on the title card at the end, 2026, clear as day.
2026. So late 2025 is definitely out.
Gone. Yeah, firmly off the table now.
Okay, a bit more waiting then. But 2026 is solid. Did they give any more detail, like when in 2026?
They did, actually. When Casey Bloys, the HBO chief, introduced that teaser, he specifically said winter 2026.
Winter 2026. Huh.
Huh.
Winter is still coming, it seems, even for scheduling.
Seems like it.
So winter 26, that usually points to what? Early in the year? January, February?
That's the general read, yeah. Early 2026 seems most likely based on that winter tag.
Right. So maybe not that much longer into 2026 than late 2025, but definitely a shift. Okay, mental calendars adjusted. Early 2026.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the story itself. It's a prequel, we know that. How
Okay.
far back are we going this time?
Okay, so A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is based directly on George R.R. Martin's novella, The Hedge Knight.
Right, the Duncan Egg stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this one is set roughly 100 years before the events we saw in the main Game of Thrones series.
A full century. Wow. That puts things in a different light. How does that line up with House of the Dragon?
Also about 100 years, interestingly enough, but 100 years after House of the Dragon.
Okay, so it slots right in the middle.
Pretty much. It occupies this middle ground between the big Dance of the Dragons conflict and the later Baratheon rebellion era.
So the Targaryens are still firmly in charge at this point.
Oh, yeah. They hold the Iron Throne.
But maybe things are a bit calmer, compared to House of the Dragon anyway.
Potentially. But what's really key about this time frame, this specific century,
Yeah.
is that the memory of the last dragons hasn't faded yet. It's staying within living memory.
Ah, that's a crucial detail. So dragons aren't just legends or skulls in the basement at this point. People remember them.
Exactly. And that lingering memory, that recent absence, must shape everything. Politics, society, fear.
Yeah, absolutely. It casts a different kind of shadow.